Hi guys, welcome to YouTube. Hope everybody's well. So today for my tea I have got a super noodle. Hope everybody's well. Just thought I'd come on see if there's any gossip really. Just thought I'd let you know that I'm just gonna ramble anyway, even though nobody's on, so hopefully somebody will see my video, won't they? Yes, I'm feeling real tired today, so I've been to cardiology today. I've got a heart machine on, so I've been to cardiology. I'm feeling a bit rubbish if I'm honest. I'm tired all the time. But some of that is because I don't sleep, because since I lost my mum it's been like really difficult sleeping. And then what am I doing? Welcome to Voodoo. And then yeah, I've not been sleeping, so that doesn't help either. Anyway, so I went to cardiology. I had an appointment, so I've got a 24-hour heart monitor on. And then I went there. The reason for it being, so I've been getting flutters in my chest, guys, and they've not been feeling very nice. They've been waking me up on a night. I changed my tea to decaf, so I'm still having a cup of tea, but I've gone like to decaf now. Yeah, so went to cardiology, done that, and then I got some bloods from my doctor. Had some bloods from my GP because it come back up that I've got really low red cells. So she said they weren't like dangerously low out like that, but enough, like, do you know, out the guidelines, whatever the guidelines are. So yeah, so I got some bloods done. Wait for them for a couple of days. They might even be back tomorrow. I've just been feeling, as coming back to the tiredness, been feeling so tired. Like, I lost my mum on the 26th of June 2025, so not that long ago at all. And my mum, she had cancer. Anyway, she stopped smoking in February, and because she had a cough, didn't think much of it, so she went to doctors, went for a chest X-ray, and then they said to her, she's got to go see a lung specialist. A couple of days later, she went to see a lung specialist, and they told her that she had lung cancer, stage 4. There's nothing that they could do. And she had like 9 to 12 weeks left to live. And me and my mum, like, we didn't really speak. We didn't really have out to do with each other for about 16 years. And my mum wanted me to know that she had cancer. So my family got me at my sister's, and then they told me. I freaked out. I was hysterical. I was heartbroken. And then just from then, I never left her side, really. I ended up staying, wanted to hold her hand, wanted to be there. I apologised for the daughter that I've been, and she apologised for the mother that she'd been. We put everything behind us, and the 9 weeks was amazing. I had a man that I've always wanted, and like when I'd leave, she'd send me a message and she'd say, "Don't you love me anymore? Why you gone home?" But you know, like there was like, she's got like 4 daughters and a son, so like it gets hard, go home, go get changed, and it'd give them time, do you know what I mean, to like bond with it and stuff like that. But and then I'd feel real bad for going home, do you know what I mean? But I really, really, really miss her. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about her. And anyway, when she got sick, like you'd notice it day by day, week by week. Like she'd start getting frail, she couldn't stand up, she couldn't go to toilet, she'd needing more help, she'd need help getting up out of bed, and it was just like that. And then towards the end, it got to the point where she wasn't eating, she wasn't drinking, and she had this like a rattle, and I didn't believe it. It's called a death rattle, and it's a funny noise that they make. And when they're dying, that's, you know, they don't know they're doing it. And like she was asleep all the time, and she wasn't really alert. She'd squeeze my hand, and then this death rattle was so scary. I rang the nurse up because I was so freaked out by it. I thought it was hurting her or she was in pain, but it turns out that the death rattle, it don't bother them. How strange is that? That's crazy, isn't it? So the death rattle don't bother them. So I was absolutely heartbroken. So I was holding her hand as she was taking her last breaths. I held her hand, I give her a kiss on her head. I told her that it's all right, and if she wanted to go, to just to go, to leave this earth, and everything would be fine, and we'd all look after each other. So, and she had this death rattle, she had it for days. So anyway, I thought the first day that I noticed that she had the death rattle, so I rang the nurse up, and apparently with all lung cancer patients, they do have like a death rattle, but they don't feel it. So I ended up staying over. I didn't leave her side. I ended up staying in the bedroom with her. It got to the point where she was on her own. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't drink. She couldn't eat. She had a catheter put in. So we didn't have to get her up out of bed anymore. Hi Martin. Hi. Sorry, I'm new to this live thing, so I don't know how to like send messages, but hi. I'm just like talking about my mum. She had lung cancer, stage 4, and she went for a chest X-ray, and they told her that she had 9 to 12 weeks to live. And when I found out she had lung cancer, I didn't leave her side. I was by her side all the time. And every day I could notice that she was getting weaker and weaker, and it was real sad. And right at the end, she had like a rattle on her chest. So I rang the nurse up, and they said that it was a death rattle. And apparently, with this death rattle, it don't hurt him. So she was like this for about 3, 4 days. So, and I had to listen to it. It was dreadful. I tried to wake her up to communicate with my mum, but she just wouldn't wake up. She was just completely out of it because palliative care came round and they give her all the medication. Do you know, like they sedate them, don't they? So like she was really sedated, and they said that she couldn't feel out. And I was more concerned because she couldn't breathe. But apparently the death rattle, they don't feel it whatsoever. So, and it was heartbreaking. I was holding her hand, I was stroking her hair, I was telling her that she's going to be all right, and if she wants to go, she can go. She's got a family there waiting for her. I was broken, I really was. And then when she finally took a breath, she like took a breath, and then it was as though, like you rolled your breath like for a minute. It was like that, and this death rattle had come on, and then she'd hold her breath like for 2 minutes, and it just kept on going out like that until she stopped breathing. And then the colour on her face, it just changed so fast. Like 1 minute you're full of life, and the next minute you've just got no colour in you whatsoever. So then she just passed away. It was real sad. It was awful. It was dreadful. And then the nurses come round, they listened to her to make sure that she had gone and she died. And then all this like fluid started coming out of her mouth, so I had to leave the room because it was awful. And apparently when you stop breathing and you've got lung cancer, all the fluid goes to the chest. So all the fluid went to her chest, and it was all starting to go out. So the nurses had to come and clean her up and prop her up, so we couldn't see that. So then the undertakers came anyway about 2 hours later because there was too much fluid coming out, and I just didn't want to see it. So the undertakers came, and they took her to Mike's Undertakers in Hull. And do you know what? They were so good. But my sisters was really unhappy the way they treated my mum, because they didn't embalm her. And like you can imagine viewing her after. I didn't go view her because it was enough when I saw her in the bed and she died. I just couldn't go view her. That was it. And then my sisters went to the undertakers, and they said that she looked absolutely terrible. Like they didn't. She was unrecognisable. But it don't matter if you get embalmed or not. Once you've gone, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? But I can't sleep. I really can't. I'm struggling to sleep. I'm having the vision. I have visions of her with this death rattle. And every time I close my eyes, I just see her. And I just keep hearing in my head, why did you let me die? Why did you let me die? And I feel awful that she's gone. And there's now what I can do to bring her back. But it's life, innit? I just wish that I could have done more sometimes. I just think that I wish that it would have been me. I miss her so much. I really do. And it's been like 10 weeks now. And there's no what I can do. Do you know, like she got cremated, she had a nice send off. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It gets real upsetting like talking about it. But she had a real nice send off. She had a nursing carriage, and quite a lot of people turned up at her funeral. So it was lovely. But I just wish that I could sleep. But I think I'm gonna need some bereavement counselling. But Matt Millen, like they do some counselling, but I turned them down because I feel so embarrassed. Yeah, I need to access Martin some bereavement counselling. I really do, but I turned it down. I turned it down, because I felt, too embarrassed, like to accept it. But I really need to get some. I need to do some. But maybe when I feel a bit better, maybe I might go reach out to somebody. It's just embarrassing, isn't it? Talking about how you feel and stuff like that. And when you've just lost someone, it's real hard, like to open up in it. Thanks for coming on my channel, Martin. It's like the first time I've really interacted with anybody. I've never like really I've done lives, but nobody's not popped on. Do you know what I mean? So I suppose you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? But I appreciate it, and thanks for listening to me. So how are you then, Martin? Here, where do you live? Do you live in the UK or? But yeah, I'm gonna take up, I think, some bereavement counselling. I think. We all need sleep, don't we? We all need to feel better, but I need to do some. I've had a right busy day today. Cardiology. I've been to cardiology today to go get a heart monitor fitted. So I've had that fitted, and I'm all over the place if I'm honest. So it's like a machine that attaches to my pants. I'm talking to myself now, everybody's gone off, but thanks anyway, Martin, for coming on. I appreciate it. I just don't know what to say. I suppose when I do this, it'll come more natural, won't it? But yeah, talking about my mum, I just get real sentimental. Do you know what I mean? It's really upsetting. I just wish I'd be able to talk about it without crying. Do you know what I mean? But I just pour my heart out. It's absolutely awful. But I'm gonna reach out, and I'm gonna get some bereavement counselling. I think I need to do some. So yeah, it's not long for Christmas, is it? I was thinking about getting my Christmas tree out. I know it's crazy, but we'll soon be in October. I'll put it up the beginning of November. So, and I really, really like Christmas. Do you like Christmas? Anyway, this is my first live, guys, proper live and interacting with people. So thanks to those for popping on. And I'll start doing more lives. I was going to eat some tea, but I'm just going to sit and eat it in peace, if I'm honest. Yeah, and I'll do another lab sometime. Thanks, everyone. Bye.